in here and take a look. Here is the YouTube Studio Beta. Like I said, this is a racing channel I'm just now starting up. I've only made one video on it. Don't know how often I'll post on it or whatever. It's all just for fun. So, you know, I'm not trying to make any money whatsoever on this channel. But because of the fact that it's a new channel that I just made, I have the YouTube beta. I don't know how to get the YouTube beta if you don't have a new channel. Like my Buy 9 to 5 doesn't have the YouTube beta. And so I don't really know how to get the YouTube beta or if it's possible to unless you have a new channel. But for those of you who have that, I'm just going to go through and show you some of the cool stuff that they have. So first of all, what's cool about it is, so you get to see your channel analytics right here. So it'll show you your watch time and your views and all those type of stuff. It'll show you top videos. But then if you click here on Go to Video Analytics, so you get some really nice charts here. So you can get first 16 hours, basically every hour, to see exactly how much watch time you've been getting, which is really cool. And what's really cool is once you post more videos, it will tell you how well each one of your videos is doing comparative to your other videos. So if I was to post another video, it would tell me in the first hour which one was better, in the second hour which one was better, in the first day which one was better, which is really cool because you can kind of compare, you know, exactly which one is doing better, which I think is super cool. Audience retention, so you know we have this, it shows you, you know, what the retention looks like and when people drop off, and this is really helpful for, you know, if you're talking about certain things or whatever. You can see exactly when they left, and that'll tell you, you know, maybe you said something that made them mad, or maybe you was, you know, or starting to talk about something that they thought was boring or ranting or whatever it is. So that's helpful information to know very easily. We're one click into this and we can already see exactly where people start to drop off. So something about right here, maybe it was a caution or something like that, that they were bored with. So let me fix this camera, it's annoying. Alright, there we go. You know, so that's really cool as well. And then it shows likes versus dislikes, which I think we had before. And then we have this latest activity, and it shows you, you know, where the views are coming from, which is pretty cool. And beyond that, I'm going to show you some really cool things here. If I can fix this camera once and for all. There we go. So then you can go into reach viewers, and this one I really like because this tells you where your viewers are actually coming from. So before you always had to wonder, like, is YouTube advertising my stuff on the front page? Are they not? Now this will tell you whether they are or not, which is really cool. So as you can see here, you get your impressions, which is how many times it's been seen. So that's really helpful information because, you know, anytime you make a video now, you'll know exactly how many people like happen to scroll by your thumbnail or whatever, and then click-through rate is how many people actually clicked. So this can help you with, you know, maybe your thumbnail is not very good if, you know, this many people, maybe your title or your thumbnail is not that good because you know it's being seen but not that many people are clicking on it. Before, you didn't know that. You didn't know how many people saw it. You didn't know if everyone that saw your thumbnail and title clicked it or not. Now you're seeing exactly how many people are scrolling past your video. So that's really helpful information. That tells you exactly how good your thumbnail and your title is. If your click-through rate's like 2%, that means your title and your thumbnail suck. And not your tags, because if it was your tags that sucked, people wouldn't even be finding the video. But impressions tells you that they are finding the video, and then click-through rate tells you, you know, how many people are skimming past it and how many aren't. So this is a direct result of your thumbnail and your title. And then if this is really, really low, that probably is a direct result of your tags aren't very good. So that's really helpful information. And then this shows you exactly how many views you've gotten for each day. And again, that's going to compare, you know, so before you would just have total views, and that's all you could see. So if you were to put up, if I was to put up another video, and then check back a week from now, all I'd know is my views versus my views. It wouldn't tell me, before you wouldn't be able to see, but which one was better in the first hour, which one was better in the first day, because that's the kind of information that can tell you if you're going in the right direction with titles, tags, thumbnails, all those kind of things, and tags and all of that. That's how you know if you're going in the right direction is, compared to that same time frame, which video is performing better. That's going to tell you if you're doing the right things or need to change something. So that's a really cool thing that they have that they didn't used to have. And then this was here before that just tells you, where people are finding it from your search or from browse. So most people are finding it from search. So that tells me I'm doing a good job of tags, right? I'm doing a good job with my tags, and so everyone, this first video I've ever posted on this channel, it's got 450 views on it so far, and 77% of it has come from the search. So I would say that's pretty good. That means I'm doing a good job with the title, tag, and thumbnail, I think. For the first video, 450 views on a racing video is not too bad. And as you can see, a lot of it's coming from Google search as well. And then I'm getting some from suggested videos. So these other NASCAR Heat games, I am getting, suggested videos from, which I think you could see all this stuff before too, but it's always helpful to look at. And some of you guys might not be doing this, which you should be if you're not. If you're building a channel, especially at the beginning, you need to know exactly where your viewers are coming from, and if not, you need to work on that. Because say for instance, I've seen this before, your suggested videos have nothing to do with your video. That's not good, obviously. So you need to work on tags, titles, thumbnails, things like that, so that, especially tags, to make sure that the suggested video matches the video that you're doing, because if it's a completely different video, it's not gonna be the same, audience that's gonna want to see your video. So that's the kind of stuff you need to pay attention to. You need to know exactly where your audience is coming from. This is my favorite thing. This tells you exactly how much YouTube is advertising your videos. This is something you've never been able to see before. You always just had to wonder, are they advertising it? Are they suggesting it? Are they putting it on the homepage? You never knew before. But now you know exactly where it's coming from. 38% from YouTube recommending your content. And then if you click this little eye, it shows you recommended on home page 20%, recommended on watch page 17%, and then the other 62% of viewers are from those searching for it. So that's really cool information, and it's pretty cool. I think it kind of shows you I know what I'm doing when my very first video is already being recommended on the home page and on the watch page. That's my very first video. So for those of you who say you can't build a new channel and get views to it, you're either not doing the tag, title, or thumbnail right, plain and simple. Because this is proof right here that if you do those things correctly, I'm almost up to 500 views on this first video that's not even that good. And YouTube's already recommending it on the home page, and they're already recommending it on the watch page. And so that's pretty cool information to know. Impressions, how many times your video thumbnails were shown to viewers, includes only impressions on YouTube, not external. See, so like I said, that's how many times it's shown. So this is a direct result of, how good is your title and your thumbnail. Because that shows you 2.4 thousand people scrolled by my video, and only 460 watched it, which that's probably pretty average numbers, I would assume. But interest viewers, what is this? So this is kind of that same thing we already looked at, I believe. Audience retention, yeah, this is kind of already there. Oh, what's cool also, end screen. I obviously don't have one because I only have one video, but you can see exactly how many clicks. So like when those suggested videos pop up at the end of all my videos, you can see exactly how many people click on those, which is really cool. And then this shows you how many unique viewers your channel has, average views per viewer, the average number of times a viewer watches this particular video in this time period, and then how many subscribers you've gotten from that video. So 6 people have clicked subscribe from the actual video, it looks like. So yeah, this is just by day views. We had that before. All 25 to 34-year-old males. Look at that. Not surprised. Yeah, but so I think that's really cool, especially this part where you can compare, first 6 days, first 2 days, first hour. Um, you can compare all that stuff. Um, and here's where I'm telling you, I always tell you guys to watch the video all the way through 20 times. This is why. Look, first hour, 34 views, right? Right? But look, first 5 hours was all the way up to 1,376. You want to know why? Because I gave it 20 views, and that helped it go up the rankings, and from there, other people found it and did it. I tell you these things, but I don't think you do them. That's the thing. Make sure you're doing everything I teach you, because I mean, look what that did. I probably still would have been way freaking down here if I wouldn't have done that, but then I gave myself 20 views, and then it got up the rankings, and then there we go. It's starting to go. And that's how you have to do it. That's how you have to build an audience on a video. That's how you have to build an audience on a channel. And then you get the latest activity, how many views you've had in the last 48 hours, as well as 60 minutes, which we had before. I posted this a while ago, so no one's really watching anymore, but 38% recommending your content already, 20% on the homepage. And then you have the 10.3% click-through rate, which I already told you what that is. How often viewers watch a video after seeing an impression. Views, obviously, total views. That did not originate from impressions. Okay, yeah. And that's it. So, anyways, I think this is really cool. I mean, this alone is really nice to know exactly how many times you've been advertised on the homepage. So if you start getting advertised on the homepage, whatever you did, try to replicate it, because that means you're doing something really good. That one video that got 120,000 views on it or whatever about making money on YouTube, that one was recommended on the homepage for a long time, like crazy, and that's where most of the views came from. So that's always your goal, is to try to do that, but you got to do it with direct tags and titles. So hopefully you guys thought this was pretty cool. Again, I don't know how you can get the beta if you don't have a brand new channel, but just some cool things I just wanted to show you guys. And if you do have the benefit of having this beta, definitely use it to your